10 years ago, we sailed this exact Royal Caribbean ship for our first ever Royal Caribbean cruise. Today, we're back to show you if cruising in 2026 with Royal Caribbean has got better. With all of the recent rumours of rising prices and huge cutbacks, you need to know exactly what you're paying for. We're testing the food, the service, and the hidden fees right now to save you from booking a vacation you'll regret. Well, ahoy there, cruisers, and welcome to Singapore, where we are just about to take our first cruise with Royal Caribbean in 2026 here in Singapore on a 3-night cruise, which is going to stop in Penang in Malaysia. We're very excited, guys, because it's our first cruise with Royal Caribbean in quite a while. So let's go get on. We've done all of the safety stuff, so watched the safety video, checked in and everything using the Royal Caribbean app. Definitely recommend downloading that. We didn't print off any luggage tags just because we've been on the go for a long time, so they did them there for us. We've got 4 bags, guys. We've been traveling for so long. We got in from Beijing, China last night, where it was 5 degrees, so it was freezing cold, and here it's absolutely lovely and warm. So let's get on. I'm very excited. Okay, so we are checked in. A little bit confusing because we went through 2 different check-in areas, which was very strange indeed. I think we went through a new bit that we've never been in here in Singapore, but with Royal Caribbean, it is so easy to check in and get through security. It is probably one of the easiest cruise lines. There is no hassle ever. I don't think on any of our cruises that I can really think of, apart from maybe like one transatlantic that we did years ago on Symphony. We've never had an issue. It's so easy and so quick, which is thumbs up. No stress.
Up we go to Ovation of the Seas. Smooth as butter, like Ben said. And I'm always excited to get on a Royal Caribbean ship. We've been on so blooming many, guys. It's like coming back home. Ovation of the Seas was the first ever Royal Caribbean ship we ever sailed on, and one of the first videos we ever did as well. Yeah, it's going to be a blast from the past.
Now you have to have an arrival card to come into Singapore, so you fill that in before you arrive. Super simple. But here we go, guys. We're going to board the actual ship. That was so quick, it literally took 10 minutes. I'm not even kidding you. Absolutely fabulous. So let's go. I'm very excited.
Boarding the ship and walking along this pier is one of the most exciting things about cruising. Even though we've done plenty of cruises in our time, we've even been on this exact ship before, you still get a little bit of a buzz from it, because it's like, once you're there, your journey is complete and your vacation has started, and it's like, yay! But I am excited to see if the ship is any different. I mean, it was, 9 years ago, 8 years ago, was it?
It was one of the first test cruises of the ship, so whenever it was built.
And I remember it was in the UK and it was freezing cold and raining. Complete opposite here today in Singapore.
Yay, guys, we are on board. Like I said, super simple. Now, once on board, we've got to go visit the muster drill. That's basically like the aeroplane drill that you see on airplanes. It's a safety thing. Like I said, we already watched it on our phones, the safety video. Now we just need to visit the physical location we would go to in the unlikely case of an emergency. And then we're done. All of that bit is finished and we can enjoy our vacation. And then we're going to go get some lunch because we are very hungry. Now, the restaurant we're supposed to be going to is actually closed, but we'll update you about that next week, because that's what next week's video is all about.
Yay, so happy to be on board. We can relax now. Now, we always avoid the buffet, and it became a little bit of a ritual on this type of ship to always go to the cafe. So the cafe at 270. Let's do it.
Trigger warning, guys, holding my microphone because it is so loud in here. I'm going to try and shelter it. The playing videos trying to sell everything on board, which is unlike it. But what's happened to Cafe 270? This place is usually so quiet. I think our secret is out. Damn it. Obviously, we're not responsible for that, but it is very busy in here compared to normal, because the buffet usually is the busy place. Now in Cafe 270, lots of selection, mainly salads and things like that. So salads, you can have a hot pot on this particular cruise because it's traveling from Singapore, so a few little regional items. You've got hot sandwiches, roasted beef. You've got a selection of different desserts and cookies and light bites and things like that, but it is really nice. There's also a complimentary coffee bar and a juice bar, as well as a coffee shop where you can buy stuff. Sorry guys, it is so loud. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but it is like piercingly loud. It's crazy trying to upsell all of the restaurants. Now people are also walking around trying to sell us things. We've had 3 people stop already. What's going on? It's not blooming carnival. Anyway, let's have some lunch, shall we? I'm starving.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to hold my mic as well.
Oh my god, it is so loud.
It's so annoying, and it's on a loop as well. I just want to come in here, relax, listen to some music, and watch the beautiful city in the background. I don't want to be told about Jamie's tagliatelle or his truffle balls. I'm okay, thanks very much. Anyway, yeah, nice to see the regional speciality. So I went for one of the hot pot noodles. It doesn't look impressive. I'm hoping it tastes better than it looks. Let's go in for it. I added some extra kimchi to mine, because that's how I roll, and it was really delicious. I like that a lot. It's just so simple and quick. It took about 30 seconds for her to make, and it is nice to see something new and different. The sauce in there is very yummy, like the nice yummy broth. I'm gonna slurp it up. I don't know if this is the way to do it, but this is how I do it. That is so delicious, and I've made it really spicy. I also went for one of the wraps. I went for the chicken tikka wrap. Again, doesn't look very impressive. I'm hoping it tastes better than it looks, and she warmed this one up for me as well. It does what it says on the tin. A tasty, delicious wrap. Very flavourful, actually. The chicken tikka flavour in there is actually very, very tasty. But yeah, a really nice lunch selection, and I really like to see new stuff in there. Ben, did you know the more you play, the more you earn rewards and spend more money?
I know, I can hear that very, very loudly, guys. It's so obnoxious. I really wish they'd stop it. Please stop. This is our quiet place, guys. Anyway, I went for a salad. The salad selection was very good. They had everything from Thai salad to pasta and all of the little salady bits. So let's go get a big mouthful, shall we? Nice to see that the salad bar is still top form. Delicious, and always a healthy option as well. Fabulous. Very, very good indeed.
Did you feel like there was different selections on this one compared to the regular North American sailings? It felt like there was a lot more to choose from.
Absolutely, really, really good. Very happy indeed, guys. Just a shame it's so busy and loud. So we are finished lunch. The desserts were quite nice. I had a cookie, and it was a very different type of cookie. It was kind of shortbread with raisins in it. It was lovely. But yeah, that's $2.70. That's one of the entertainment venues on board, and there's a very cool show that we're going to go see later on today. Next to that, you have the Next Cruise desk, where you can book all of your future cruises. You have Vintage's Bar and Jamie's Italian, which is a specialty restaurant. Now, one thing that we love about this ship is just that it's absolutely beautiful. It feels like a grown-up ship, and she looks great. Even for her age, I think she's about 10 years old. She's looking fabulous, so that's really nice to see. Now we're going to head into the Royal Esplanade. Here we go, guys. So this is the Royal Esplanade. How cool is that piece on the roof? Lovely little art piece that moves, which is fabulous. And this is the main hub of the entire ship. So you've got shops, you've got bars, you've got what looks like a jumble sale. Tell you what, this cruise is looking more like blooming Carnival Cruise Line than it is Royal Caribbean. So much upsell. There you've got some shops down there. We have lots of desks, another thing for the specialty dining. More trinkets down here, some stalls down there. It's crazy. It's like a free-for-all, basically. Drinks, packages, and all sorts. So guys, we stopped the beginning of our tour yesterday just because we obviously had the news of the conflict in Iran and Dubai. Now, if you didn't know, my family, so my brother, sister-in-law and my two nephews, Teddy and Oscar, live in Dubai. And obviously it was a little bit worrying, so we kind of stopped filming and kind of got on a call with them and we're checking the news and stuff. We're not a political channel, we're not a war channel or anything like that, so we're not going to get too much into it. We're just going to say that everything's okay right now, which is really good. We're very happy, so we're feeling a little bit better, and we're going to get back to it. So it seems that it's calmed down there now. The drones and the missiles have stopped. The UAE seem to have got most of them, which is fantastic. So they're very safe right now, so we're super happy now, thankfully. So thank you for all of your messages as well. By the time this video goes out, hopefully that's all over. We don't know yet, but we're going to go for some breakfast now because we're starving, because we didn't eat much last night because of the whole cafoodle of all of that happening. So let's start the day fresh and let's go for breakfast, and we'll continue our tour because lots of things are actually changing on Ovation of the Seas next month, and we're going to fill you in. Right, let's go for some breakfast.
Do you know when you're at home or when you're travelling and you end up with those random bits of downtime? Well, we found a way to make that time a little bit more useful and earn some extra cash. It's called Freecash, and thanks to them for sponsoring this video. It's an app where you can earn some cash by playing games or completing some simple offers. It's a legit app which works by partnering with gaming companies and advertisers who pay for user acquisition. You sign up for free, pick an offer, complete tasks, and earn rewards. And it's widely used. It's got 4.7 stars on Trustpilot with over 250,000 reviews. It's easy to get started. Once you're in the app, you just go to the Earn tab and pick an offer. For example, a game, and you start it. But this bit is important. Make sure tracking is enabled so Freecash can track your offer and make sure you are rewarded properly. And then you just start playing. Some offers include bonus rewards. So if you make some small in-app purchases to speed things up, you can get cash back on those as well. And when you're ready, you just head to the cash out section where you can cash out to PayPal, gift cards, or more. Download Freecash using our link at the top of the description, or scan the QR code that's on the screen right now. Then start your first offer and get a $10 reward. So next time you've got some downtime, open Freecash, start an offer, and turn that extra time into some extra money. Good morning, guys. Obviously, apart from everything going on, we're not sleeping that well as well. We're gonna crack on and we're gonna power through. We're still on a cruise, so let's crack on with the day, shall we, and go and grab some coffee.
Now, if you're wondering who's on our cruise, the type of passengers from this Singapore cruise in particular, it's mostly, I think, Singapore residents and people from the area. So there's not many people from North America. We've not seen any people from the UK or anybody from Europe, really. So we haven't bumped into everybody, obviously. But yeah, it's mostly people from around the area because these are quick 3-night cruises. And this ship stays here really for a good season, which is fabulous. And it's really nice to see such a lovely Royal Caribbean ship here. Let's head down to the Royal Esplanade and grab some coffee and maybe some breakfast dessert snacks as well, because like I said, I am very hungry indeed. We're actually going to go to the very back of the ship to 270, Cafe 270, because that's open. Plus there's a cheeky ABBA Name That Tune trivia, and we love a bit of ABBA, so we're going to get involved with that.
Well, guys, we just did ABBA trivia. Now, we do love a little bit of trivia, and we love a little bit of ABBA as well. Somebody asked us, how do you know so many ABBA songs? And I said, well, it's because I'm gay. Anyway.
It's so true.
And we came second, guys, but unfortunately, the winner takes it all. So we sent out an SOS, and we were not the dancing queens of this trivia.
Oh, that was absolutely fabulous. Yeah, we got 13 out of 15, which I'm very proud of. One team got 14 out of 15, which I think was another gay couple by the looks of it. So well done, boys. We bumped into them, actually. I think they were an Australian couple we bumped into them yesterday. They were really lovely. So yeah, the trivia is fantastic. What was really funny, guys, on the screen, on one of the pictures, it wasn't a picture of ABBA. It was one of the, like the tribute bands.
Fabba.
So the guy must have, who set the quiz up must have looked at it and thought it was ABBA, but it wasn't, which was hilarious. We got some breakfast snacks as well, and of course some coffee. I'm midway through my coffee now. It's my favourite. Oh God, the music's going loud, so I'm going to have to stop. Yeah, very good breakfast, some nice breakfast desserts and some coffee, which is fabulous. Right, let's go to another trivia. Yeah, it's pretty busy out there today, guys. It's like a sea day, isn't it? Because we're not at port yet, but they've got the jumble sale going on again, the market stalls. But they're selling things like candy and chocolate bars and potato chips or crisps. Very strange. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's like sales. But yeah, like always, check the prices on land before you buy on the ship. We always say that. We came into the pub. It was a very tough choice between a Taylor Swift Name That Tune or airline logo quiz. Now, if you don't know, I used to be cabin crew or a flight attendant for you North Americans, and I love planes. I'm a very big plane geek, so hopefully we do quite well on this one, but we don't know. But yeah, we came into the pub and it's very nice in here. They actually do bar bites as well, which is great, so you can actually order food. It is an extra charge though, but yeah, and obviously they've got all your favourite beers and stuff as well, so let's wait for the quiz to start and keep your fingers crossed for us, because we've got high hopes for this one. But we have to say, so much going on about the ship. This is one of the reasons we book Royal Caribbean, because their entertainment activities and everything like that are so good. There's always something going on. Some cruise lines, it can be a bit thin on the ground, but we're never ever bored on a Royal Caribbean cruise, and this is the main reason we keep coming back. So it's great to see that recurring theme is still continuing in 2026. Fingers crossed.
As with all Royal Caribbean cruising, download the app is an absolute must, and especially in 2026, because even more stuff is always being added to the app. But basically, on this, you can see everything that's going on. You can book everything, you can bookmark stuff, so it'll give you a reminder like 15 minutes before activities start, so you don't miss anything. And of course you can view the map of the ship, you can look at your account, at your bill, and you can even change your online payments on here, so you don't have to queue in that guest services line if you did want to change the card that's on your account. So yeah, definitely download it and have it on your phone.
It is so cool as well. It actually shows you all of the ships you've been on the Royal Caribbean fleet. So we've been on half the ships, which is very cool, and all of the destinations you've been to as well. So it is very, very cool, guys. It is definitely a must-do. You can even have your boarding passes on there and everything. So it is so, so important. It really is. So get that downloaded before you get on board. It's a must. Oh, guys, we're doing so well. There's just 3 that are stumping us that I've never seen before. So we're doing a little bit of a guesseroo. I love stuff like this. Unfortunately, multiple people around us are cheating. They're actually taking photos of the actual logos and looking online and shouting out what it is, which is so annoying. I mean, you don't even win anything, do you? So it's crazy. So I have no faith we're going to win. But I think we've got them all right apart from 2. I love stuff like this, so it's so much fun. It's just a shame when other people ruin it. And to be fair, this is something we've been seeing a lot recently. They should be a lot stricter. They should make people swap the papers like they used to before COVID, and they should be walking around and checking people are not on the phones. I'm a stickler for the rules, but if you're going to play, you've got to play right, because otherwise it's completely pointless doing this, isn't it? Right, let's see.
I blame Elon Musk.
Oh, for Starlink.
Yeah, because he's made Starlink, meaning that the Wi-Fi is so quick that you can do a Google search very, very quickly. Do you know, when we started cruising on this ship, so what, it was 10 years ago, the thought of having Wi-Fi at sea was like, oh my God, it's expensive, and it never works anywhere.
It was like dial-up, do you remember?
Yeah, it was so slow, and you used to pay like per megabyte, so you'd like quickly go on, download your emails, and then turn it off really quickly. How things change. But yeah, these are stumping me.
Yeah, so we went on this cruise ship 10 years ago on one of the first ever cruises, guys. Go check out our tour, which was like, I think it was our 2nd ever video of the Ovation of the Seas. Oh my God, do we sound so ridiculous. I'll pop a little bit in now because of the little highlights, because it is such a funny video. Our accents have changed so much.
In this video, we're going to be reviewing Royal Caribbean's newest ship, Ovation of the Seas. Tuna Bar was one of our favourite places to enjoy a delicious cocktail, while taking part in a quiz, or just sat enjoying the live music. This ship really has something for everybody, whether you want to slow down and relax, or you like really high energy excitement. The staff on board was simply amazing, and made it a really special experience. Australia and China are really in for a treat.
Oh, I'm not sore, David.
You're not sore?
I'm not sore at all. No, we lost, guys. 23 out of 25, 26.
I know, and to be fair, the ones that we got wrong, we did say the answers, we just didn't write it down. We did that thing where we're like, we think it's that, but we didn't put it down. Yeah, a team that was cheating won, basically, because they were all taking pictures and looking on Google and doing Google image search, but we don't do it for the prizes. There's only so many bags in a bag that we need. We just do it for the glory. And, you know, we do it for ourselves as well.
It's funny.
But Ben's fuming, still raging.
Are you okay, David? You're like shaking.
I'm sorry, the coffee that I had was very strong. I think she put about 4 shots of espresso in it this morning.
He's struggling to get the words out, guys. We've had to do this 6 times because he's just like saying the wrong words.
And then you're...
I'm just dying. I just, oh jeez, I just swallowed the wrong way. My God, we're falling apart. Anyway, it's lunchtime, and because we're not in port yet, they're doing brunch until 12:30. So we're going to head to the main dining room and grab some lunch, because we didn't have much for breakfast, just a few of those pastries, and that's not enough to fill up Ben. So let's go and grab some food and see how that is in 2026.
Yeah, so we bagged ourselves a great table seat here, and I love having the table seat.
Great table seat, David. Are you okay with that coffee again?
I've ordered a peppermint tea to calm my heart rate down and my jitteriness. We've bagged ourselves a great seat next to the window, and the great thing is, because it's daytime, we've got a wonderful view of the ocean sailing past. Yeah, I love a brunch menu as well, so we popped our orders in and I'm very excited.
Yeah, so there's 4 different main dining rooms on this ship. So the main dining rooms are where you come for your complimentary meals for breakfast every day, lunch on a sea day or on a day when you're not in port until later on, and dinner every single day as well. So all of the dining rooms are different themes. We're in the silk dining room right now, but the menus are exactly the same. But yeah, it's nice to be here. I'm very hungry indeed. I'm looking forward to some food and seeing what it's like in 2026.
My gosh, that was very, very quick indeed. I got the baked potato soup. It looks nice, guys. Soups are always usually a good option here on cruises, so let's try it, shall we? It comes with some bits on top. Can't exactly remember what it was. I think it was chives. Does what it says on the tin. I don't think it came from a tin, but it's nice. A nice hot soup, nice and creamy. Nothing spectacular, but nothing not spectacular. It's just a great starter.
Ooh, and can you believe it? I went for the cheese plate and some meat on there as well. Don't know what the cheeses are, guys. I think this is some sort of like cream cheese. I'm going to whop a piece of meat on there and some of the fig juice, or the fig, whatever it's called. Onion fig chutney, that's what it's called. Oh my God, I'm terrible at describing food. Right, let's go and try it, see what it's like. That fig chutney is absolutely figalicious. Delicious indeed. It's like a cream cheese with chives. We've got some cheddar as well. Little crispy rolls for the vessel to my mouth. That is very good indeed. Really good little starter. What's really strange, guys, because this is an Asian cruise, you've also got like, you don't only have the salt and pepper, you've got some like sweet sauce, some lao Gama sauce, I'm not sure what that is, soy sauce and vinegar as well. So that's a little extra thing on these Asian cruises.
So our main courses have came very quick indeed, which we like. I got the bassa fish, which is a great local fish that plays the bass.
Oh, treat yourself. It's a musical fish.
The bass to play the bass. Is that from Thingy? The bass to play the bass.
Yeah, did it play a part in The Little Mermaid?
I think it did. So it's a Southeast Asian fish. It comes with some roasted cauliflower.
Roasted?
Roasted cauliflower.
You still on your come down?
I know, that coffee has done a job on me, honestly. Roasted cauliflower and mashed potato. Let's give it a try. Call me a vampire. Oh, I sound like Ben. I think the what's this stuff called?
Mashed potato.
I think the mashed potato is full of chives and garlic, because that is very, very delicious indeed.
Do we need to go down to the medical centre, David?
Maybe. The fish is quite a very, very soft texture, but it's very flavourful as well. Again, I can taste lots of garlic and sort of chives, and there's quite salty in there, but very delicious indeed. I have to admit, when you put it down, I didn't think it looked the best, but it tastes great. So looks aren't always everything. Thank God, because Ben would never have gone on that date with me if it was.
Oh, David, you were much better looking back then.
Just true story. I had
just kidding.
I have to say, it's true. I had long blonde locks. Look what happened. Hair today, gone tomorrow.
Well, I can talk. I'm as bald as Captain Picard. Let's eat. Now, first impressions, guys. What's happened to the waffles? They've got no definition. How are they going to hold my maple syrup? Because you know that waffles are more considerate pancakes because they hold your sauce. But mine are looking quite flat and blonde. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's go try and see what it's like.
Then we just had the conversation. Looks aren't everything. It's all about the flavour.
I know. Do you know what I always find really interesting from North America? Because this is clearly a North American dish. It's like the sweet and savoury thing. So like having pancakes or waffles with chicken. It's so weird to me, but I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. I'm definitely on board with this. Right, let's do a little dip and get it all on there. A little bit of spice. That's quite good, actually. It's quite hard to get the chicken off the bones, though. I know that's what she said. Let me try the chicken alone, because I do think that's got a bit of spice now. Processing. That's quite good. Now, let me try the pancakes alone, because the waffles are not the best, but the chicken is very good. Yeah, it's a nice little brunch dish, to be honest. Something we'd expect in a main dining room.
Hit and miss main dining rooms, aren't they?
Oh yeah, main dining rooms on all cruise ships are quite hit and miss, guys. They really are, because they're the kind of complimentary meals, so they don't put as much budget into them. But that's pretty good, to be fair. I can't really complain.
Dessert. I went for the royal chocolate cake. It's a bit of a staple here on Royal Caribbean, because I think it's like one of the things that they're famous for. So it's a multi-layered chocolate cake with a nice little blackberry on top there. Do you know what? I thought that was going to be really gelatinous, but it's not at all. Very light and very chocolatey. It's very, very rich, which is my kind of thing. I mean, rich chocolate, not just being rich in general.
We wish.
It's really good. I'm sure I've had this before and it was really gelatinous, but this one is excellent. Highly recommend.
Well, I've went for the coconut layer cake, and guess what, guys? This one comes with no extra sugar, because that's the last thing I need right now with putting all of this extra weight on and drinking so much caffeine. Let's go try it.
Well, it only says extra sugar.
Oh.
So it had sugar first.
Slap me with a cloud and call me a rain shower, because that is lightning and thunder. That is delicious. It is so light. It's almost like eating a cloud. It really is. You can barely even like feel the texture of the cake. It's so light. That is lovely. I love coconut flavour. Love cake, obviously. That's a really nice light dessert. Very, very good. So yeah, not a bad meal at all in here. So a Royal doing a little bit better in 2026? Well, it's hard to say. You know as well as I do, guys, that every meal is different on every different cruise ship. It depends on how long you've waited. It depends on the chefs on board. It depends on what you've ordered. It can change from cruise to cruise. This is it, isn't it? So all we can do is say what it's like on our particular cruise. It could be completely different on yours. It could be better. It could be worse. But on this one, it's pretty good.
2 seconds later.
Guys, I'm a messy eater if you didn't know this, but I'm just stood up, like loads of cream just dropped from my shorts.
A lump of cream fell out the bottom of your
On both sides. I've got like loads of cream in my thighs. It's in my Crocs. Look, I've got cream in my Crocs. How did I even manage that?
I literally saw you stand up and a dollop of cream fell out the bottom of your shorts.
It's like in my thighs. What the hell? Oh my god. It's like dropping from me like I'm giving birth to a blooming cake.
Thank God you didn't have the chocolate cake, because that could have been embarrassing.
Could you imagine the walk back to the cabin? It's like the walk of shame, like I pooped myself. Okay, so after lunch, which was actually very impressive, we've came back to the room and we've spent the last 3 hours, not even kidding you, trying to find a way home after this trip. Because originally we were going back via Dubai to spend a week with our family. We'd booked all of the flights and everything. Now it's saying that they're all cancelled and that we can get a free refund. But the problem is that the flights home from Singapore have either sold out, or because everybody's rebooked, or they are so ridiculously expensive. It's unbelievable. 3 times the price as normal. So we've just been trying to find a way home. We've ended up booking a flight. It was a flexible flight, so if our original plans can't be rectified, we can cancel. We can take this flight. But if our original flights are okay, they haven't actually cancelled them yet. They said that we can cancel them if we want, because it's still 10 days away. So we'll just figure out at the last moment which flight we're going to take. But it's cost us so much money. So at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. There's people being bombed in the world, so it's just a first world problem, as they say. So it's not a problem, but it still is hard when you're being charged a lot of money because of silly wars and things. Why can't people just be nice to each other and be lovely to each other and not argue and fight? It sucks, man, doesn't it? The world really does suck sometimes. It's both beautiful and ridiculous at the same time. Why can't we all just live in blooming peace with each other? Easy for me to say, I know, but still, it's so annoying that we can't just get along with each other instead of bloody blowing people up. Anyway, let's go back and show you some of the things that are changing on this ship, because in April next month, it might be before this video comes out, she's having a massive makeover with some big changes. So let's go talk about that and see what we think.
So we've came outside to have a look at what's going to change when this ship goes into dry dock later this year, very soon actually. Now, one thing changed from the first time we came on the ship 10 years ago is that it has a fish and chips restaurant outside. This used to be the Kung Fu Panda noodle bar, but this was actually added a couple of years ago. Now, we like fish and chips because we're British, so we're here for this. Yeah, so the actual fish and chips is complimentary. There is a couple of upcharge items, but it's nice to see that the fish and chips is complimentary.
So some of the changes in the outdoor area include a refreshment of the outdoor areas, including that kids area that I just saw. It's closed. It's been closed the entire cruise for some reason. All of the water and stuff is running, but it's closed, which is very strange. They're also going to add an extra whirlpool, which is very nice, so an extra hot tub. And they're going to add those colourful cabanas to the outdoor decks, which are going to be an extra charge. Now, they can be found on lots of the newer Royal Caribbean ships, so I'm sure it's going to have a nice burst of colour added. Obviously, on the Quantum class of ships, you've still got some favourites like the North Star, which is fabulous. Now, fun fact, this is complimentary whilst in port, but there aren't many places, so make sure you book this nice and early as soon as you get on board the ship, because otherwise it is an extra charge whilst you're at sea, and it is really fun. I do highly recommend it, guys. You get some fabulous views whilst in port, and it is complimentary whilst in port, so make sure you fastest fingers first, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and get that booked as quick as you can, and you'll be good.
It's so quiet today because we are in port. We were actually a little bit concerned that nobody would get off the ship, but it does feel like a lot of people have got off in Penang today. So we're enjoying the ship. It's one of our biggest tips. If you're going to a port that you're maybe not too bothered about, or you've visited before, it's a great time to enjoy the ship while it's a bit quieter. We just sat here watching the North Star do its thing, go up and down. We did have a quick look to see if it was available, because we tried to make a booking before we came, but it had sold out. We can still book the paid version, but we're not too bothered about it because we have done it a few times before. Oh, it's so nice just to get a little bit of sun.
This type of ship might be one of my favourite Royal Caribbean ships. This is something that I really like about it. It just feels so lovely. One thing that I especially like at the front of the ship is that it has 2 solariums. It's got a family solarium, which is for all of the family, obviously, but at the very front, it's got a completely covered adults-only solarium, which is wonderful. It's such a lovely place to go and relax, get away from those kids if you want to, and it's all air conditioned and controlled in there. So if it is cruising in cooler climates, it's going to be nice and warm. But if it's absolutely roasting like today, I'm like a roasted peanut, it's nice and cool in there because they put some air conditioning in there. So that's very lovely indeed. And you know what, that's good because this ship is actually going to Alaska after dry dock. And in my opinion, it's one of the best ships for that because of these solariums.
Yeah, that solarium is our favourite space, and I remember the first time we ever came on this ship, those 10 years ago, I was gobsmacked by it, and it looks so much more tropical and bushy now because she was a brand new ship when we last sailed on her. Now, it is absolutely riddled with children. Oh gosh, take them away. I'm just kidding, but no one's doing anything about it. Unfortunately, sometimes people just don't stick to the rules. However, top tip, if you do come into the solarium, come to this front bit at the wings. Right at the very front, there's a door that takes you outside. We're actually stood right above the bridge right now. You get an awesome view of the ship. You can take some pictures and you can get some fabulous selfies as well from here. So it's a great view. You can also spy on people because I can see right into these cabins. So if you do want some more privacy, avoid cabins on decks 12 and 13 right at the front next to the solarium, because you might have some annoying people peeking in like me. So yeah, just get a little bit more privacy because the balconies are right there basically.
Oh, now I don't forget this, even in a decade, glass floors. But you know what, guys? I feel like I am getting, oh my God, that is very high. But I do feel like I'm getting very brave these days. Sydney Harbour Bridge, the biggest and tallest and longest zip line in the world. Look at me, very cool. But yeah, it's got a glass walkway here where you can see down into the elevator, and it just goes to show you how bloomin' big this ship is. It is bonkers how large these things are. I still don't know, even after 100 cruises, how they actually build these. Even though we've been to the shipyard a few times to see it in action, it is literally like a giant Lego piece. It is nuts to me, but what a marvel of engineering, eh? Still can't believe it's been 10 years. That is totally bonkers to me. Anyway, another one of our favorites on the ship is the Seaplex. Now this is kind of like a multi-stage indoor arena. They've got games like table tennis and a little Xbox center, and you can do things like roller skating, which they're doing now. It's so funny. They all look like little old granddads and grandmas on their little Zimmer frames walking around, because I'm guessing they're not very good at skating, which is just absolutely hilarious. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. It takes place throughout the cruise. It's all in the app and on the daily planner. Also do some dodging bumper cars in there as well, which is a lot of fun. And each one of these Quantum class ships has a different animal, and on this one it's a panda, or a couple of pandas, maybe a mummy and its baby, and it's super cute. At the back of the ship you'll also find a climbing wall, which is fabulous, and the I Fly by Ripcord, which is just crazy that this is on a cruise ship. We've done it a few times before. It is so much fun. It's a parachuting simulator. The 1 minute version of it is actually free or included in the price of your cruise. Nothing's free on the cruise, you paid for it, but it's included, which is fabulous. You can pay for a longer session on it. You've also got the floor rider, which is the surf simulator as well. So there is absolutely loads to do on this ship, which again is another reason why we always come back to Royal Caribbean. And in 2026 with their new ships, you've got Legend of the Seas coming, Star of the Seas that we've just been on, and Icon of the Seas. They are getting even bigger and more crazier, which is completely nuts, isn't it? So check out all of the videos. We've been on all of the new ships. They're all in the playlist for Royal Caribbean, or if you just search. So there's a lot of fun ships with Royal Caribbean. There's nothing quite like it compared to any other cruise line. And again, it's why we keep coming back and why it was in our top 5 cruise lines for 2026. We uploaded that video a few weeks ago. Check it out. Our best and worst cruise lines for this year. So you saw us starting this tour on boarding day, and do you remember I said that it was, or I might have said, that it's a lot quieter outside of the boarding time and boarding day. It can be absolutely nuts. But we're going to have a little walk through and share with some of the big changes, because all of the main changes are in here. One thing that we're going to be losing is the bionic bar. Now this used to be a big thing on cruise ships, especially Royal Caribbean, and I think there was a few on MSC cruise ships. This is going bye-bye, nada. Smell you later. Anyway, this is going to go to one of our favorite bars on some of the newer ships. It's called the Pesky Parrot, and to be honest, I think it's so much better. This was really cool in its day. It's kind of lost its shine a little bit now with technology and stuff. But yeah, Pesky Parrot, which is such a cool tropical themed bar, really cool cocktails. I think it's going to be a lot busier and a lot more used, which is really nice.
Well, as my friend Adele says, hello from the other side. Hello. Straight across from that bionic bar, you have Wonderland, and that's another place that we're saying adios to, goodbye, or as we say in Yorkshire, ta-ra, because that's going to be changed into Izumi Teppanyaki. Again, I think it is a good change. We've said a few times, we love Wonderland. It's such a fun concept, but it is a bit of a one and done. They've never changed the menu or the experience, so if you've done it once, you kind of don't really want to repeat it. Now, teppanyaki seems to be a lot more popular. It's the one with the tables and they're doing the chopping and the tricks, so I think it is probably a good change.
So apart from those few restaurants and bars, nothing much is really changing in the Royal Esplanade area. Now, it's called the Royal Esplanade on the Quantum class ships, but on all the other ships it's called the Royal Promenade, but it's basically the same thing. It really is the heart of the ship and we really enjoy it. Lots of bars and restaurants. You have some favourites like Cafe Promenade, a great place to come and get some coffee, either complimentary or paid coffee. You can grab snacks throughout the day. Just next door is Sorrento's Pizzeria. This is a complimentary pizza shop and it's open all hours. It's great for a quick snack. Opposite that, you've got a little patissiere. Now, everything in here is an extra charge, and obviously lots of shops and things as well around here. So if you want to do some shopping, it's definitely the place to be.
So one thing that changed names since we started this channel was us. So when we did our first video, we were actually called Honest Cruising, and then we changed our name to Cruise with Ben and David. Oh yeah, and the pub as well. The pub used to be called Michael's, but now it is called Amber and Oak. I think I like Amber and Oak better. It sounds a little bit more romantic.
So one area that's getting changed, which I'm not too pleased about because I really do like this venue, is the music hall. Now, this is a dual level, so it's over 2 levels, a kind of little mini theatre for live entertainment like bands, trivia, game shows, that sort of thing, but it's a really nice space. It's kind of a stage area downstairs with a bar, and upstairs you've got another bar, some pool tables and lots of seating overlooking the stage. But this is it's actually going to be converted into a bigger casino downstairs. So downstairs is basically going and being added to the casino, which in my opinion, it's already big. So they're making it even bigger, which is crazy to me. And upstairs is going to be converted into the sound cellar, which they're calling an intimate, AKA small speakeasy. So hopefully it is still used for entertainment and things, but that is a bit of a shame. Anyway, just next door is something a little bit exclusive, which we will show you, because last time we were on this cruise ship, 10 years ago, we didn't have the privileges to get in there.
Yes, so 10 years ago when we were on this cruise, I remember putting my face up against the window and looking in and thinking, oh, what's that? It's so posh. Oh, we'll never get to go in there one day, maybe. So this is the Crown Lounge, and it is for those who are Diamond members on and above on the Royal Caribbean Crown and Anchor Society. Now, this one's lovely because it has windows, guys. Some of these Crown Lounges are like inside in a small room that feels like a doctor's waiting room. This feels like a proper lovely lounge with multiple windows. It's really comfortable, and it also has a coffee machine in here which you can use 24 hours a day. For breakfast they have some breakfasty snacks, and then they have some evening snacks as well. Now, we are going to go for dinner in literally a minute, but I thought I'll warm up my stomach, and I did see some deep fried brie, and I thought, oh, brie have. I'm gonna have to have some, aren't I? And it even came with cranberry sauce as well. Deep fried cheese, I'm here for it.
Also, as part of the loyalty scheme, we get 4 free drinks per day. So it's fabulous. So what it means is that you don't really need a drinks package, which is really good. We're actually almost Diamond Plus. And guess what? It goes up to 5 a day. Treat ourselves, guys. So there is a barman walking around in here as well, which is really great. So you kind of get table service, and it's so quiet and lovely. It always is. But who doesn't love a finger food, eh? I got some crew do teas. Treat myself. So how posh and how healthy is all a bit of carrot. I'm like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Santa Claus. Well, what, Santa Claus doesn't eat carrots? Oh, the reindeers. And meat on a stick. Who doesn't love meat on a stick? That tastes like mint tea. That's very strange. An egg on a bread. Treat yourself, guys. All the finger foods. Nice.
Now, before dinner and while the ship's quiet, I'm gonna head to our favourite bar, the Schooner Bar, because it's our favourite bar on board, and I want a proper drink, but we love it because it's just so nautical. Yes, so this is definitely one of our favourite bars, and for me personally, it's because I love an old-fashioned, and they do loads of different versions here. It's a nautical-themed bar, so I had to go for the rum old-fashioned, which I've never seen, I don't think, on any other cruise line. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I particularly like it on Royal Caribbean. It tastes like holiday to me, like a vacation. Love the dark rum taste, and it's sweet and delicious. Yummy. Right, I'm going to finish this drink and we're going to head up for dinner.
We're actually going to go for dinner in the buffet because we don't have to dress up. Now, you don't have to properly dress up on Royal Caribbean, but they do require things like trousers, so no shorts, and no flip-flops. We've got our Crocs on. Now, it's been such a long trip that all of our laundry is with the laundrette department or laundry department here on Royal Caribbean, because it's all being washed for our next cruises, because we are literally running out. So we literally have no clothes to wear. Only a couple of t-shirts and shorts and some Crocs. So that's why we're going to head to the buffet. Plus, we're hoping there's going to be some Indian food, because we do love our Indian food. So let's head up and see what's on offer. Do you know one thing that I really appreciate about Royal Caribbean? That they make you or force you to wash your hands. They won't let you through otherwise, which is really good, because we don't want any dirty fingers on those tongues, do we? Well, strike me with a bow and arrow, guys, and call me Katniss Everdeen. Sorry, speaking into the mic, loud music, copyright strike. Looks really fabulous for dinner. It really does. There's a huge selection. As you come in, you've got loads of breads, lots of different types, which is lovely. And then you've got a big salad section with lots of little fixins and toppings and sauces. And then an absolutely massive selection of hot foods, so different meats, different vegetables, casseroles, stews, and yes, we saw lots of Indian stuff, which we are very, very pleased about. There's actually a whole vegetarian Indian section, which you only see on these Asian cruises, which is lovely because it looks very good indeed. But yeah, a big pasta station. They had a stir-fry station where you can pop your own stir-fries together, which is very good as well, and a Chinese hot pot section as well. Very good indeed. They had everything: American stuff, Asian stuff, all around the world stuff, even a pasta station as well, which was really good. But yeah, a huge array of different dishes, and it actually looks really good. And because we're here quite late tonight, we're not leaving till 9 p.m. because we arrived at 2 p.m. It's very quiet, which is very nice indeed. There's also a drinks, beverage, help yourself station, which you can help yourself to water, sodas, coffee, things like that, all complimentary, and that's open throughout the day. There's desserts, loads of them, different little mini desserts. There's cookies, endless stuff to eat, and a crepe station as well, which I'm very tempted by. But yeah, very, very impressed with that selection. David's just off now grabbing his dinner, and we're going to start this thing. We are going to eat our way through the buffet. Let's do it.
I am back, and I brought lots of delicious food with me. Now, we're always quite critical of Royal, and especially the food. I think that's just because we like it so much, and we do sail on Royal a lot. So because we do it quite a lot, we do get to see we're a little bit more critical, if you know what I mean. But I can safely say that's one of the best Royal buffets I've ever seen. And I love the fact that because we are sailing from Singapore, you have a real mix of food, and they really do cater the buffet to the local people. So I love the fact they've got lots of Western, they've got lots of sort of Chinese and Indian. They have a whole vegetarian Indian selection. Now, I just went totally Indian. I'm sorry, it's hard to make it look good when you just have one plate, but it looks great. I'm going to try the bit of the paneer and get the bit of the rice. They even had chat as well. Oh, I love Indian food. Paneer tikka is so flavourful and delicious. It's really good. And they also had pani puri, which are these little things. They're like a little poppadomi type thing, and you can sort of, I don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but I always fill mine with lots of Indian food and then eat it as whole.
Wow, I went for an absolute abomination mix of food. I've got noodles, curry, potatoes, chicken. I'm going to go try the noodles first. Oh, they are very good. I'm going to try the sweet potato curry. It looks very nice indeed. Oh, David, that is lovely. It's like sweet and quite spicy at the same time. Gotta love a poppadom as well. They're like big old potato chips or crisps back in the UK. Dip it in and bite it. This piece of deliciousness was hand created by 6 chefs behind those very walls. ASMR. Very good indeed. And I've got a bit of chicken as well to go on the side, just to keep things a bit healthy. I do feel like I've ate a lot today, so I am getting quite full quickly. Oh, I see what you did there, Mr. Spicy. Spicy chicken. Very good, like I said. Very impressed with the quality of food and the selection. The desserts look a bit rubbish. We might go get something somewhere else dessert-wise a little bit later on, maybe after the show, but very good. My top tip is it is quiet today because people are still on land, but if you get here nice and early as soon as it opens, we tend to find that the food is a lot better, a lot fresher, a lot better selection. If you come towards the end of opening time, it's usually not quite as good. It's usually a little bit messy, can be quite cold and stodgy because it's sat there a while. So our top tip on a Royal Caribbean ship, And any other ship really, just get there nice and early towards the time it opens. Right, back to my food and back to the chicken.
So we're just heading down for the show, and we were just walking past Jamie's Italian, and we forgot to tell you that we're going to be saying goodbye to it during the refit. Jamie's Italian will be removed, and it's going to be replaced with Giovanni's Italian, which is, you know, similar Italian restaurant. Now, we did eat there last night in Jamie's Italian. With everything going on, we didn't film it, but we did get some shots of the food. We had a great meal. We started with the burrata, which was very delicious. It comes with nuts and honey on there. And then we also had the ultimate garlic bread, which we are gonna miss because we do like that in Jamie's Italian. And then we had the chicken parmigiana with some delicious sides, and I had the risotto. Finished it off with some delicious desserts. I had the chocolate brownie, and Ben had a banana split. Now, it was a great meal. We're not too sad that it's going because we do like Giovanni's table. We find Jamie has shares in truffle because he seems to put everything, truffle and everything, in his menus, and it's nice to shake it up. Like I mentioned, it's still going to be an Italian restaurant, but it's nice that it's going to have a brand new menu. Now, we ate there because on the first night they offered a discount because it was basically very quiet, guys. I think there was us and one other table in there. They were roaming around during the day on boarding day offering discounts if you book specialty restaurants on the first night of the cruise, so do look out for that. You do have to book when you're on board. It's not something they usually offer on the app. They may do, but this discount in particular was only offered on the ship, and you could only book through the waiters that were walking around. You couldn't book through the app because it was still showing full price.
One thing that I do like about this ship as well is that it's so pretty. Lots of artwork around and just really nice lighting, things like that. So yeah, we booked that on board, but you can usually book before you get on board as well using the cruise planner. Here you can book things like dining packages and drinks packages, and they often offer deals like 30% off, buy one get one free, and it changes monthly. So keep checking your booking if you have a Royal Caribbean booking to see if you can do that. On some ships as well, you can also pre-book the entertainment on the cruise planner. On this one we couldn't, but on some of the bigger ships like Icon class and Oasis class ships you can do. So sometimes all of the entertainment can kind of sell out before you even get on board. So just do that as soon as you can. So we've just been to see the show, which is called The Beautiful Dream. Oh my gosh, the singers and dancers were incredible. The set pieces were really good as well. So the set as a whole looked really good. We had dragons and really cool costumes and sets. The show itself was a bit weird. The song choices were quite random, and it was really hard to follow along. Now, it was an English speaking show, and even we found it very difficult. So I don't know about people who speak different languages in the region, how they would accept it. Just a bit of a strange one. Now, the shows and entertainment and even the activities on board are not all created equal on Royal Caribbean. Newer ships, bigger ships, tend to have much more to do with the bigger Broadway style shows. So most of the Oasis class ships and the Icon class ships all have a really big Broadway style show. Hairspray, Mamma Mia, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is coming to the brand new Legend of the Seas, Wizard of Oz, Back to the Future, which is amazing. So if you're wanting better entertainment and much more to do, like ice skating arenas and things like that, pick one of the newer ships like those. If you want something a little bit quieter and a little bit more laid back, pick some of the smaller, older ships. It also comes with a price as well. So all of the newer ships tend to be a little bit more expensive than the older Royal Caribbean ships. But we just recommend doing loads of research into the exact ship that you're booking on your cruise, just to make sure it has all of the things you want or don't want, because the smaller ships tend to have less kids and families on board. So if that's your thing, maybe that's it. And like I said, the solarium and stuff upstairs comes in so handy on cold cruises or really hot cruises. So take that into consideration when you're booking. Anyway, I think it's dessert time. Just walking past the shops, and this little kid, a mannequin, is giving me the fingers. How rude is that, guys? Whoever designed that, I think, was having a bit of a laugh. Naughty, naughty little
I've had a really good day today. I feel like we've done a lot because it just feels like today the activities and the entertainment's been non-stop the whole time. We popped down after the show to go and get some dessert. We got the Old Faithfuls, and as we were coming back, there was so much live music going on. There was even a singer in the music hall who was a Malaysian band, I believe, and they were singing pop hits from all over Asia, so in different languages, which is really cool to see. It's nice that they're doing just different stuff on this cruise to the normal Royal Caribbean cruises. We forgot to say, before the show started, they had an auction for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They were giving away things on the ship, like activities and things. And we won one, so we were actually the only bidder. Nobody was bidding anything, guys. We won a ship tour, so a behind-the-scenes ship tour, and we even got a little certificate for it as well. But all the money, they said, is going to make a wish foundation. So we're really pleased about that. It was really good, and it's good that it's going to go to a good charity as well. And a really big thank you as well to all of our patrons for your support. As well as those bonus videos, you also get all of our videos early, advert free, and we do a monthly Zoom call or video chat as well. So if you'd like to find out more about becoming a patron, you can click the link in the description section below, and we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a shame nobody was bidding, but it was a bit strange because obviously it's mainly a European, North American charity, so I don't know if people are aware of it here, which is completely fair enough. But look at this view, it is spectacular. Penang in Malaysia. Like we said, we didn't get off today. If you're interested in what we did just a few weeks ago on the Celebrity Millennium, go check out the video where we talk about doing shore excursions versus doing it DIY in port, because we cover it all and it's a lovely place. But what a beautiful sunset to end this fabulous cruise. Royal Caribbean in 2026 has been really fabulous, and I've really enjoyed it. It's good to see the food is a little better than we've had recently, but most of all the entertainment and everything like that was good as well. Now stay tuned, because next week we're going to be showing you our cabin, or should I say bonkers huge suite, and all of the things that come with that, but you might be surprised by a certain something. So we will see you next week. Now if you want to watch something a little bit similar, go watch that Celebrity Millennium video where we do take a look around Penang and other places in Asia, because it's awesome. So that's it till next time. Happy cruising!